Chelsea. Do you think that this is something that some students silently do it? Yeah. Yes, that's what they do it a lot. Like students telling them to lecturer and telling them to get like forcing them to get. My first question was the whole thing is that how was he able to fool everybody? Like how was he able to fool everybody that was like his SSE DSE certificate? How was he able to, I thought the requirement for this lecturer, like being a lecturer is like a lot and there are a lot of people are going to verify it and all of that. Like, how was he able to tell you that the proper processes were not carried out? Yeah, there's that feelings. But his monitor students, registration documents, they will be on their nose. About it. But once it goes to the lecturer certification, maybe they are not doing a lot to train these lecturers. Because I also want to, I honestly want to, when I heard this story, the question has been in my mind, like, how is it that a lecturer was able to fool the whole school? Abia State University, a big university like that, was able to fool them that it doesn't have a YX certificate, it doesn't have BSc certificate, and it doesn't have PhD. How the fuck is he able to teach university students when he doesn't have all of these certificates? The thing is, when you're carrying out things as huge, like fraud as huge as this, based on patterns and some things I've seen, they usually have people helping them. So, well, how was he able to teach you? He has one or two friends somewhere helping him, probably in the school system or having a job. He should arrest all of them. They should. They're supposed to arrest all of them. And he was able to make the whole certificate thing look very real to the extent that they were able to detect that it was fake. So when we heard of this issue, Marian, how did you feel about it? What was your first reaction? That came to my head was, how many years has this man been lecturing students? How many students have passed through this man? And what have they been learning? Because that brings me to ask this question. I don't want to ask this, but honestly, we have to ask that if so many students, have passed through him, does it mean he has been teaching them rubbish? Or how is it that someone with that certificate graduated? Actually, let me scratch my head. This is huge. Because you can have very competent lecturers, and you still see students graduating with nothing to show, like they just have the certificate, but if you ask them something based on what they studied. So imagine passing through someone that doesn't have proper grounding in what they are giving out to you. I feel like it's a very shaky structure. It really is. A lot of things just run into my mind. Doesn't mean that all my life, God forbid I had that kind of lecturer. But if I find out this after I graduated, I'll be like, so this man made my life difficult. And he's not even a graduate, he's not even a PhD holder. And he made my life difficult. But I feel like also the extortion topic tied into a larger conversation on, I'm not using this to justify, but like how well they are taken care of by the lecturers, how well they are paid. Because in as much as we like to try to say, oh, it doesn't matter, you shouldn't have, we are all humans and certain situations can push you to do certain things. So we also need to talk about payment, salary, how are they treated, do they have, allowances for different things, and how is the state of, their welfare basically in school there. I feel like if we talk about that, we can also get an inkling into why people do this. Yeah, to be very honest, like students should speak up more too. I also feel that like university should have like people planted to help, like checking out the lecturer, what the lecturers are doing and all of that. Like they should be people to put the lecturer in check, because they put us in check reports, even anonymous, because I know some students may not be comfortable with their names out there. But a way for students to just be able to speak up about this, so it doesn't seem like university like an oppressive structure or something. And honestly, I actually think that they should work on the salaries of our educators. These people teach us, they do go out of their way to make researches and make us like who we are. But if you check, teachers, lecturers they are being paid the dearest. That's why people don't want to work in Nigeria. They don't want to teach in Nigeria. When you tell them, oh, come on, be a teacher, they'll say, you don't have work. Honestly, I can relate to that. So we also asked students what they think about this issue. Let's say what they have to say.
Cut. Just use your phone and you watch it and come back to it. And when you come back, you ask me anybody that wants to add that lecturer or have something to say about the lecturer. Please. Just to us.
Okay. Is it like that?
Yeah, this is
From my perspective, I think students Can I go like that?
Oh,
Oh, is that what? This one is actually very fun.
it's a question.
Yeah.
Why do you laugh?
It's very fun. I have to beg it for you.
This is the first question. Your preference. I don't want to have any.
Yeah.
You have pride. You have.
They have
Or you have pride.
I don't have to.
You have pride. So how come we can't get anyone to talk to?
The story is because the man is
Him himself is straight.
no,
No,
it's the story that I saw the
they are saying that he does not have the credentials to be a lecturer. So that means, so that means whatever is given is fake. You are a fake doctor. I mean, whatever treatment are given to you is fake now. Are we good? Yes, sir. So we come back, pick up, speak on this. So what did he say there?
He said that if you're working is money now, that you can't say that it's money. But because it's a doctor, that means he's being paid. But to be very honest, their salary, if you get their salary, I think we take it up to you.
It's not about the money. Let's not focus on the money. Let's focus on the is fake. So whenever people like this are lecture or main lecture, so it's not really fake. Let's focus on that place. Where the money is. The money is not the problem. The money is the lecture itself. Are we good?
But the money that is paid.
And I'm saying, so we move away from whatever it's saying. Sure, it's money, but it's not about the lecturer. It's not about the money, it's about the lecturer. So what do you think? Like the person you ask that, if you're a student out there and this lecturer has lectured you, do you feel you're cheated or do you feel like it's valid information? Okay, maybe we try. So can we go? So do you remember what we talked about?
I'm trying to look for the perspective I have. Yeah.
Are we good? Alright. Camera? Alright, pick up and action.
So you guys have seen the video. I want to ask you this question, Chelsea. The guy he said something like about, maybe you can't say it's about the money because they are doctors. So I just want to ask you this question. Issues like this, do you think like issues of like sorting? This man, they said that he used to sort, they used to tell students to sort him before they can pass his course and all that. Did this shock you when it happened, or you think it has become too common in Nigerian universities?
I wouldn't say it's shocking because like people are normalizing this whole thing of like giving him more than pass. But like in some universities, like lecturers don't do that. Like I'm very very sure lecturers don't.
So which side are you on? Are you on the odd side or on the good side? Pick a side.
My university, right? My university.
What's your university?
University of Lagos. That's just Nation Square. Wow, that's it. So in my
Which university? Which nation's pride?
Nation Square.
Continue.
So I feel like in my university, like you really
Just say your department.
okay, let me say my department.
because you are not in order. Being like that's over, I don't have any department, but in a lot of departments. So in your department,
In my department,
yeah.
you it's like you hardly find, yes. Like, do you get actually? You hardly find, like, they are standing on their ground. If this is your mark, this is your mark. Like they don't sell handouts. Yeah. You know, mass com, most of them are writers. So they have their books and they use those books to teach us. So obviously they sell books, but the highest you can see 5,000 naira. Nothing goes out from that price.
5,000 naira is a lot for people.
The lecturer asks us like 10,000 naira.
So why do they say they're doing 5,000 naira is a lot for 10,000 naira? Is it the one I read?
Yeah.
So
That's like the flat price. Like,
to be honest, what I know that happens in Milan is that the lecturers write, I attended Milan and in my 200 level, the lecturers write novels and then they tell us to buy the novels. But one thing I don't like about that is that they make it compulsory. I don't know if they make it compulsory, but like, I think it's compulsory.
Melissa, we're moving away from the topic. We're moving away. So come back to the topic, which is lecturer being fake and the student that they have taught. Very good. You keep switching your eyes. Because let's go. So come back to the topic, then move on to the next one.
So what should I do?
So just come back to what do you pick up from now? Shout out, give a shout out to the people outside. Say so if you know any lecturer, if you have a student, if you were a student of this school and this lecturer taught you, please reach out to us, let's say your opinion, whatever, and whatever.
Okay.
And come back, then move to the next topic.
Okay, that's what I should start with.
Yeah, so just like I think you stole the microphone from somebody. Come back. Let's go. And action.
But that's not the point now. The point is, this has been happening for so long in Abia State University. So if you're a student of Abia State University or this has ever happened to you, we want to hear from you. We want to know what really happened so we can bring it here on our platform and let many people know about this too. So reach out to us via Instagram, TikTok, we are everywhere. Just send us a text. And from this, we are going to be moving to the next story that happened at Federal State University. Federal State, sorry.
Now University of Technology.
Yes.
Let's go. Pick up and action.
Let me give this his name. Josh. And from this, we are going to be moving to the next story at Federal University of Technology, where a student identified as Josh was caught cooking at the middle of the night. And he was caught cooking, sorry. And simply because he was caught cooking, the man war members took this guy, beat him so much that his face was swollen and there was no skin again on his bum bum. It was just honestly the whole thing was very annoying and it was not a good thing to hear and it was not even a good sight like his bum bum it was swollen. So I want to ask you this question. Do you think someone should be brutally beaten like that simply because he was caught cooking in the middle of the night?
Should this even be a conversation?
No, honestly, they beat this. You saw the
Yeah,
now.
I did. That's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be. And when I didn't really know much about manuals, when I checked and I saw that they were students, that even made me more like intrigued. And I was like, students.
So it was like
your fellow
beating their
students.
fellow
Exactly. So I feel like it's out of order, very out of order. And I think manual they released a statement saying they dismissed the guys involved. But it's not really enough.
I don't think that's
the
a
guys
no.
treatment.
That's a no. For things like this, I saw the guys bomb and immediately I saw it, I was really pissed. And I think that those students should be rusticated. They should be
Exactly.
sent out of the school.
Exactly.
They should not be in the midst of the
They
other
should be
students. They are a
arrested.
threat.
They should be arrested.
Jesus.
That's battery.
Do you have anything to say about this?
Yeah, I feel like if this is how they are operating in our school, in my school, like a lot of people
You keep saying
your
God.
school. My school, University of Lagos, not just ordinary.
And so what now?
Alright. Alright. So if this is how like this whole thing is happening, like if they catch me cooking midnight, they beat you. Because most of the times I cook, I stay in the hostel, so I cook most times where we have spaces here, but like we use all the space, so there are limited spaces to where you can like we have to wait for each other to like cook. So the only time we can cook is like midnight.
my school, no, let's forget it can happen. Let's say, for example, you're people like middle of the night and then just hold you down and they start beating you. What's going to be your reaction after that? After the whole beating? After the whole beating, I'm going to spoil their name. Like, I'm going to spoil the school in general. The school in general, I'm going to spoil their name. You spoil their name everywhere. Alright, we have students what they think about this issue. Let's see what they have to say. Is this really a big deal? You know what's funny? I think that's what's funny. Oh yeah, why? Yes, I do.
Timothy, let's go. Pick up. Camera. Sound. Lens. Let's go. Action.
So I have two questions. I'm going to ask you and I'm going to ask you a question. So my own question for you from the first video was that the lady said that was like an overreaction. The punishment did not match the offense. Do you agree? Is that she said the answer is that the punishment did not match the offense. Do you agree with that?
Things may be trivial, like you find someone doing something very trivial, like way worse than what he did. You may be tempted to lay hands, but there are most of these things. Take him to, I don't know if they have like a cell or whatever, or a panel, or
To the portal,
get
the
him
social portal.
properly punished.
If
If
your
that's a crime,
honestly, let's even say it's a crime. I think beating your own university mate, like you're a student, you're beating a fellow student, that's not nice.
when I first saw this picture, I was like, oh, like the picture of the old person and everything. I was like, oh, what did he kill someone? Because yeah, that he's cooking. Like, he's cooking. I think I know what's wrong with her.
They have. Now my question to you is that the second day she said something that it's not like it's a convenient time for students to cook, but that's the only available time.
Yeah, I said it already. That we are needed spaces, so we have to like wait for each other to cook, and that's the only time. Midnight is the only time that we can cook.
Let me now ask both of you this question. Do you stay in a hostel? But you know what it is to stay in a hostel. So what even that said, oh, you guys should not cook? Should there, is it meant to be a rule that students should not cook in the middle of the night? Do you think that's a good rule?
Hostel should be very comfortable. It should be like you're living somewhere, like at home or somewhere. You get. So I don't know why there's times for cooking. I get that people are alone, which shouldn't be by the way, but let's not go into that. Let's have another conversation. What if what if some of us don't even have like money to buy food, like, and that's the only way we can survive?
So I think the school is trying to say, oh, you can cook in the morning, you can cook in the afternoon.
That's what. If it was, if the rule is true that it shouldn't be by midnight, I can understand why they went to it, but not the beating. I can understand why they were even offended in the first place. But it's still an overreaction. There's no justification to this at all.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It doesn't make sense. There are those students that
They should beat them the way they beat that boy.
It's not even me. The beating they will give. They need to be suspended for like 4 semesters because violence on campus is wrong. You understand? Violence on campus is very wrong. So first of all, they've broken the rule of the violence. You understand? They they should be suspended for like 4 semesters or rusticate, or they should just, oh God. Honestly, I don't know what to say. It is very annoying. So from this story, we have the next story at Imo State University, not Imo State University, at Imo State. The student is a nursing student in Imo State, and this girl was killed. She was, her roommate was like, not her roommate, her neighbor. She had her own apartment, and then her neighbor was saying, this girl has not left her hostel, and then they went to her room. When they got to her room, she was, her lifeless body was found in the bed, beheaded. Now, we heard stories that there was this 32-year-old woman that made advances to her and she didn't agree. She was like, oh no, I don't want to talk to you. Then this man and his accomplice came to her hostel, raped her, and beheaded her. And if you see this girl's picture, a very young girl. This story is traumatizing, not traumatizing, it's depressing. That is it because of I didn't give you my number. That's why you came all the way to the lady's apartment and then killed her. You heard the stories. When you heard it, what came to your mind?
Well, it just thought that I hate the fact that I'm slowly adapting to learn things like technology in this period has become it's news, it's headlines, it's everywhere, it happens every day. It happens beside me. You don't even need to be killed to know that you've been violated. You can go to Yaba and you press your body.
Yes.
Like, it's everywhere. And I just hate the fact that I am slowly getting used to hearing. Like when I hear the next one, I'm just like,
Another one.
again. So yeah, that's just
What about you?
I feel like there should be a rule to all these old things. There's a limit to how you can touch my body. Like you get as a guy, there's a limit to even if there are rules, people will break rules.
Wait, are you saying what should make the rules?
Like government. It doesn't work that way. They should make it talk. It doesn't work that way. It's getting rampant. Like everybody's everywhere, and
I want
like
to
touching.
bust you guys. I don't know if you heard, like last month there was this lady Fems that trended.
Oh yeah, the rape case.
The rape case. Fems case, I thought it was going to be solved, like because we already have, there was evidence. I mean, she showed the evidence, she showed the guy's face, she showed everything, and at the end of the day, she sold the guy, but this guy was left to walk on the streets free. She did not win the case, even though there was evidence.
Of course, the judicial system is messed up.
So what are you talking about?
Rules will be broken. Some people even think rules exist to be broken. So you cannot put rules in place and expect everything to just.
Honestly, it's so sad that a very little girl like that was killed only just because of rejection. Men can't handle rejection, I mean, and they should start learning to deal with it. If somebody says no, does not mean that it's not the end of the life. I mean, just face another day. It's not the end of the world. Move on.
Alright, so switch it now and ask either of them what do you think she could have done better? What do you think is the solution to all of this? So I'm gonna say something about that. So come back to her to pick up an action.
So it's not the end of the world. Chelsea, do you have anything to say about this? Like, is there something that we can do to avoid issues like this from happening?
Okay, so from my perspective now, everybody should be taking knife on our end. Because it has gotten to this point. Like if anybody's touching you and if anybody you should just ask like
So everybody should be carrying them.
yeah.
Or maybe better pepper spray.
Exactly.
But do you know that pepper spray is a crime? They say you're not meant to carry pepper spray.
And I'm like,
So, Marianne, yeah, has anybody ever just get you before and then you told them no and then they can't take the no? They're like, you said no to me. They've not. Nah, lie.
I just feel like pressure shouldn't be put on females. You know, we like to tell people what to do. Questions getting the guy's house, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's pressure.
Maybe
Yeah,
now
I know this sounds
be
like
educating
yeah,
guys.
this sounds like a broken record. It's all over the internet. Feminists are talking about it. Focus on the men. Should really be men from a young age. Speak to them. It doesn't destroy your ego. It just means you're not enough for me. Exactly. You might say another 10 about 10 working. Like maybe you give me like this. You say another way. You say another way.
It's making me remember one time in 2011 that someone was telling me, I was like, oh no, I'm not interested. I know the next thing this guy said to me. He said, what Like because I said no.
No.
I'm like because I said no. What do you know that I was really scared? Like I was really scared. Do you know what it means to tell someone you watch your back?
That's a threat.
So you all young men try to take
Together.
so all young men always let take rejection. If a lady tells you no, that's not the end of the world. If you move forward now, like she said, you see another thing you are paying. Do you
Can
understand?
I add one more thing?
Yeah, please do.
There should also be consequences to actions. If there is no real punishment for crime, people keep on committing crime. Exactly what like I said. So if they see that they are going to get away with it or nothing is going to be done to them, they will keep on doing this.
Yes.
So more pressure should be put on the education system, police force, whoever you are involved in cases like this. To drill offenders more. Like
So
make
next
it
time when they are
obvious.
committing that, they will put
Now
that.
remember, that guy, see what they did to him.
Yeah.
So be specific, ask her what do you think is a fair punishment?
Okay.
So pick up and let's go.
Yeah. So what do you think is fair punishment for this?
For rape or for
And the issue of this one we're talking about, like she was raped and she was beheaded. So what's the fair punishment for this?
I'm sorry, mommy. I know I'm a Christian. But I feel like
They should behead him too.
not behead, like you kill someone, you have to face it.
For you have
I
taken a life, we
support
shall
that,
also take
exactly.
your life.
I
And that's
support
all.
it.
Period.
I feel the but I support it. If you take someone's life, please
Your
just
life
go.
should be taken too.
Just go.
It means that you do not value people's life. So
Yeah,
therefore your
just-
life
But
not
she
be
not
valued.
die a very easy death. Yeah, they should torture him.
What kind of torture do you suggest? What kind of torture? Maybe the best thing they should do for him is public disgrace. They should go around the market. I don't think that's the one.
That
Yes.
won't work.
I
said
okay.
first off.
Second off.
Then they should look for maybe hot iron that they should be placing on, but they should not cut his.
That's what I want. That's the first off. First off, they should take a new scissors and cut that down. That man, they should cut it off. Nonsense people. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. But honestly, when you look at all of these stories side by side, it is very obvious that all students across the country they go through a lot. And being a student is not just only about academics, there are other sides to being a student also. So what do you think about all of the things you said in this segment? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. We'll see you next segment with our very special game. We're going to be guessing our guests to put them under pressure and check if they truly attended primary school or they skipped or if they skipped the primary school. So see you next segment.
And cut.
So the test you guys go again.
Separation with the man. They always make that mistake because of
Now they come down. If they say this is my relative, they should cut my relative. They should
what
cut
if
it.
it's the only son?
They should
They should
cut
cut
it.
it.
So yeah.
What? Come on, they should cut it.
Family no more.
They don't worry. Cut it and
You don't be like lawyer when they church case. You only one day. You only go like
And when they
Okay.
when you reach time, I will do that.
But you feel like
You will not judge.
yes, my father. They should cut it.
No one is
I don't want
see to condition of God. Your only brother. Only brother.
my only brother.
Did you not know that?
I thought he was my only brother when he was doing the rubbish I was doing. Did you not think about it that there's that
It is-
These are the past judgment.
It is easier said than done.
As you
When you come to practical now, you will have the same man say let's tap out justice.
But this is and the judgment is you must hear your brother. What will you do?
why would I be the one to
Why would my brother go and behave someone? Those people they love their child.
How people are ready?
I agree with you, but you see what I'm saying is it's easier said than done. Because when it comes to practicalizing it now, that you will not lose your blood.
Who says what you do? He says, so just sitting there by
Walata. The CIJ said,
Now wait, now why I thought say na car one go 10. No good now, no good. Today we can't even get.
Rain is falling now. It's outside that we are using now. That's
now
why.
the rain is not
Now only one I was to that. Come on, I want to mechanic. I can't do that at all. I found. I want to I was tomorrow at the entire road. I travel. The white we walk in the place today. No. You know where you're going. Now not try. 6 days they go today. Give me that card. You do down. Oh, I'll do it. Now I need to wash shoes. 5. When I shoot now, you don't know.
See, I did for that side.
Welcome to TRT.
Where in the?
You don't know the side of this.
We're being very excited.
Open that place, you go
Yeah, small round. Let's go.
Faster than
I will go. Not the mechanic place first because this is something that you do like this.
all yes.
30 minutes before we can start shooting.
I just to go there now.
And
You go take for the
that
mechanic.
letter.
Feels
And the
like
cash
2
was
hours.
that.
No, no.
was not written.
No, nah. It's all come on.
You just come, but you just come now.
Right.
My own force now. No, come on for us.
Hey, you don't say now. Because it's the rain now.
Rain fall for you. Rain fall for us.
Rain fall for you.
See you now. That's what I put on drive.
They want but your size is already 4 5.
Oh, yeah, Warren.
Let's go. 30 minutes away.
I mean, I don't be better people. Now the only see for them. I want to be the only see now because they manage this thing.
How?
What is on this?
Ah, you know why?
For the only team.
I power that food there.
Pick up. Let's go. Now the weather, big place.
Now the one that make a place everywhere cool.
Yeah, Inisa, let's go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Camera. Sound. Let's go. So you're bringing us back, introducing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Action.
Welcome back. Now on this episode, no, this segment. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Wait, how does it move with that?
They're just scared. So I just right.
When they write, they will sit down.
Like the conversation is still happening. Normal.
Okay, another one you want. The same one. And I came now, you go walk, 1, 2, 3, see you. Single kind on each person. So like, they like,
Yeah.
you come from somewhere with that. The one has got some.
Welcome back to CRT Africa. Now it's time for the fun part of this episode, where we're going to play a very exciting game of Brain Rush. This game, your brain has to work faster than your mouth. Let's have it. Should I make it for brain?
Alright.
Your phone no fit shoot.
And this on
For this one, like you do like this.
what is on the last one?
That's
The game looks very easy, but it's not.
How does it
Yeah.
show that?
I'm going to call out the letter. Each of you have to maybe come up with a name, a place, an animal, and a thing. Yeah.
so.
I'm going to be very playful with this one.
Alright, sure.
Okay, so
This is your camera. So you can centralize it. Because it's a thing. Can centralize. Your camera says it gets balance shots. Centralize. Maybe come the color. So that the cutting will balance.
actually, I feel before we do when I don't talk much.
No, it's just one.
Just centralize. Should be safe. That's one side. Like centralize. Maybe. Yes.
Am I in the middle?
Okay.
Am I in the middle? Was it?
You tell me like problem.
I don't want to enter middle.
So you know you cast yourself.
How come?
Right, bro. Should be in that. Shouts. It's clean.
Just am I in the middle? You don't know that middle I'm talking about.
Spiritually.
Is there another type of middle?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you a question now. Is there another type of middle? I don't know.
That's one step for this time. You know, she go for she did on gas this morning when she called you. That's good. No, we had.
Yeah.
You don't come to first. No. Really. Action.
Okay. Welcome back to CRT Africa. Now on this segment, we are going to play a very fun game of brain rush. Here's how it works. I'm going to call out a letter and they have to guess, not game. Sorry.
You all have to do it.
Alright. Welcome back. And on this segment, we are playing a very fun game of brain rush, where your brain has to work faster than your mouth. Here's how it works. I'm going to be calling out a letter. We all have to guess a name, a thing, an animal, and a place that starts with this letter. Here's the catch. We must not repeat what anyone has said. It has to be very different. And you guys should not look at my paper. Don't look at my paper. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let me share. Let me share the paper. Take a pen. You have a pen. A pen for you. I'm ready for you guys. Are you ready?
Please hold.
Sit down.
Hello.
When I start,
This is a marketplace, please. It's been a sample. Go for the stop.
are you ready?
Let's go. Pick up. And action.
Are you ready? When I say let's get the game, you say started. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get the game
Started.
Let's go. So, letter B. Please, 10 minutes.
Cut.
Oh my god!
Just check.
Oh my god!
Yes, I know.
You are done.
Yeah.
You're done. How are you?
Color.
How are you done? Okay, so let's finish.
No. Do the 4 rounds. That's yeah.
Oh, okay, we're doing the phone.
If you don't do one hour at once.
Oh, okay.
So move to the second round. Next person calls.
Alright.
Alright. So how many seconds is it? 10. 10 seconds. Speak up and action.
I'm going to let you call the next letter. Call the letter.
Letter G.
Cut.
I think this is not nice. I think this is not nice. I think this is not nice. Oh my goodness. People are not ready for what you are going to
Ready.
People are not ready for what you see my book. I swear to God. They are not ready. Just let's go to the next one. Alright.
Letter C.
Oh Jesus.
And cut.
Oh.
Oh.
I think I'm not. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
When did they go to school now?
I think I'm not that number to primary school. Are you ready for the next? I'm going to call the last one. After this one, we're going to switch our papers and then mark. Are you ready? I have to think of this one well. I call F. Jesus. Me say we call her.
And cuts.
No, this is bad. You guys, every time I say this, when people don't believe me, this person behind the camera, it does not want me to pass this game. It does not want me to pass this game. Are you ready? Can I do this with something? Can I quickly write something? No. It's just, it's not like I'm writing. I'm just putting something there. So let's switch.
Any cancel. You see any cancel, just
Hey, this guy is casting. Jesus. No. Give me your This is bad. So let's start with B. Chelsea, is this Chelsea's paper? That's your paper.
So when you name the alphabet, everybody talks to the answer.
Yes.
So the others can tell that can be further along. So D, the animal plays the game.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Alright.
Measure what is on the book.
Measure what the person wrote.
Okay. So this is Maria's paper.
Yeah,
For B. Okay.
Action.
Now let's get the marking started. It's Maria's paper, yeah, with whose paper? And your last paper. Okay, for B, Maria wrote Bolu. Should we keep? Is that right? Chelsea wrote Bolu. What did you guys write Bolu?
I don't know.
Oh my God, you guys don't get it. Miss, what did I write?
You read it.
Name the country. Animal plays.
That's
Measure
what
it.
D.
Are you okay? So that's good. But move on.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I didn't write anything for him.
Yes.
What was coming to mind? What about for Finn?
For things you bad.
You wrote book. Makeup.
But
For animal, Maria wrote buffalo.
Maria, no.
What did you say right?
Back.
You wrote back. Why did you copy me?
Why you copy me?
So you missed that one. Maria has 2 points already. Hi. What about for place? Maria wrote Botswana. What about Chelsea? She's thinking internationally. You are thinking locally. What about?
You didn't write anything.
I'm sorry. That's what was coming to mind.
I think, sorry, that should be a judgment and same to push more like it. When someone fail to write something, it should be a failure, not when they're not doing it. But I know some people will not write, so who's not feeling
So we're moving to F. Maria wrote for name. She wrote Francis. We'll give her that. Did you write Francis?
No.
What did I write? So for three, Maria wrote fork.
That was last minute.
Because she gives 2 forks or more. What about just
Nothing.
what there?
Fin.
Yes, fin is a thing. Fin is a thing.
What's
Fin is the fin of an animal. And it is a thing.
It's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Are you sure?
Fin is not a thing.
Empire. Can we confirm?
Fin is not a
Please,
thing.
can I use all of them behind the camera? I'm going to Google it.
Don't be thing. It's not a thing.
People behind the camera are threatening, not threatening, they are doubting my intelligence. Now I have to check Google. I have to ask Google. Is film 18? I'm coming. They don't know that I'm a very intelligent host. See, look at it. They said yes, film is very much 18, but it exactly depends entirely on how you are using it. But film is 18. Clock that.
We just be.
I'm a very intelligent host. Most people don't know it.
So sorry. You said fin is a thing. What thing is it? Define it.
Hey, what is your?
It's not a thing, but when you say animal, place or thing.
So it's not a thing.
But
It's a
thing
thing.
is
What
a
thing is
thing.
it?
What is a thing? Who has confirmed that? Oh, they do not like me. So the next thing.
The word is correct, but it's not a thing.
Animal.
Moving on.
Animal. What did you write? She not write anything for animal. What
Just didn't write anything.
you did not write anything?
Praise
Praise God.
God.
Praise God. Fish.
What
fish is a fish? I wrote fish.
Yes, animal. Let's praise God. Though.
What does that mean?
What the animal?
What was that animal?
I can't think of it.
Fanfish. So for a place, she wrote France. What about Chelsea?
Freetown.
It's Freetown in place. Okay, it's a place.
Woo! International.
What did I write?
Not me. I'll keep on attacking.
At least your host knows that film is a thing. And people behind camera don't know that film is a thing. I got some period. So what about for G? Marian wrote Gerald.
For my name,
Most of our cousin is big. What about? Did you write anything? Wait, you wrote gold. Yes, gold is the name of a person.
your life.
Yes! Gold! I wrote gold. Yeah, gold. My
Wait.
for a name of a person. Yes.
No,
Gold.
somebody's even now.
Yes.
Allow.
My secondary school
People see
mate,
what I'm
her name is Gold Ewata.
Wait, you speak big
Allow.
now.
No.
Moving on, don't get asked.
They don't like me. For thing, she wrote go. As it go, come. Like, what about for I think GOTH or like an aesthetic person. So miss. Look at this girl. Think she's smart. For animal, she wrote goldfish. But there's goldfish now. What about Chelsea?
Is it gold hyphen
She put the goldfish together.
We are rushing.
What about gorilla? Praise God. I even wrote goat. Maybe I'm like, everybody will write
Right.
goat. Let me just try
I
goat.
need to think about it. For place, Chelsea Road.
Why you
That's
why you going locally?
what came to my mind.
Marian, do you write anything? What about you?
Okay. I got this one.
Don't say host, please. For C, Marian wrote Katrine.
Chelsea Road.
Okay, on point. What Derek?
Cadet.
Hold
it there. Not in here.
But my secondary school mate was very cadet.
No.
I'm literally here.
But my secondary school, her name is Cadet.
Like my name is literally here.
The name. Oh!
God.
God. Moving on. 14, she wrote cupboard. Okay. What about Chelsea?
Chelsea Road.
Is Kai a thing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Kai is a thing. What's there? Oh.
I think that's very cool. I want to try it for an added board.
So for animal, Marian wrote catfish. Now point. It's just right there. Make up cat. Cat. You see, you
You
put
myself.
fish.
Like,
For place, you wrote Cape Town. Alabama.
Chelsea.
Chelsea likes to go locally. She's a local champion. Cairo. I wrote Cairo. Yeah.
Your name is literally Chelsea.
Ah! Can you imagine? I should have written this. So, Marian has how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points. Fair.
Chelsea has 9 points.
How many points do I have?
Oh no! Oh no!
How many points do I have? 10!
I'm not the winner now.
Eh? I'm not even the one, at least I'm not the last. So guys, Marian has 11 points. I have 15 points because I'm the host, and Chelsea has 9 points. So thank you so much for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Did you enjoy our game? And also, before we end this segment, we want to thank Marian and Chelsea for coming. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. So if you'd like to be a guest on CRT Africa, all you have to do is send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok, and we can't wait to have you. See you next week with more stories and more news. Mwah. Kisses. Bye.
And cut. I would say your name on top of the paper.
Put it down.
No, I'm serious. To use as scorecard. Your own name, yes, of course. Scorecard, please. Right. Why is it something? I wanted us to take that last this thing. Okay. That last speech of Master, the outro. Yes. That reaction, that announcement. Let's start from that announcement of this thing. Let's see the reaction. Because not everyone will see you. Yeah. Please, let's get it. Just Master. Just Master too short. Timothy, take too short. Take too short.
So I'm giving them their paper back.
Yeah, yes.
Which one are you? Marian has 7 points.
Yes. And I wish that you say this thing. I don't know why I don't believe. So that people laugh because I believe.
Technically, she feel now because
Put it down for me.
She know?
because she know win now. Person will win now. Another person win now. So first, second, third. Announce the winner. Say first, second, and third.
There's no first, second, and third.
All of your mouth because you pay to here.
There's no first, second, and third here. We're not doing that.
Money now.
Today, like that. See what? What's the other thing? You think say the mixing is so. You can leave down with us. Wow, back. I'm ready. I will fill out tomorrow now. I'll do now.
That's still part of the month now.
Okay.
Rolling. Sorry. Pick up and action.
So, Marian has 11 points. How many points does Chelsea have?
Energy, give me energy. Back and action.
Marian has 11 points. Chelsea has 9 points. Please tell me you have 15 points. And
Wow.
Go shoot outside. Because I dey carry you go outside. Because I dey carry you go outside.
I said we were cheap.
Yeah, now we go take you. Let's go. Go buy for how much paper is born for this?
I don't understand.
You know
What's
that.
your idea? Pastor, what's be the idea of this thing? Nigeria better. Let me to shoot for our this thing. No, we go dey play. We go dey play outside small. Now, don't come outside. No, shoot now. Okay, the time say you behave like this, you go shoot outside. No, you could have never do this one first because you would have shot it. Everywhere they wait, everywhere this one. I have no issue now. Now go you suffer, I have no issue. Now camera go miss.
Kilo first see.
Don't worry about weather.
I might make camera for the landlord. Oh, you want that?
I am good now.
Which area will they shoot today?
That's a fun now.
yeah.
How far? How long people?
I know my
Yeah.
That gist. What are they talk plenty? What are they get point they talk? That gist long like man. Anyone for that busy for that.
Let's go.
Thank you.
What they do rehearsal today? Why they copy all this kind? No, never get so.
Let's quickly run.
I know where that
That's another thing we need to talk about. Those pictures.
Pastor.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. We need to get card. Babe. That's this one they go on. This one they
Nah,
go on.
this guy doesn't like talk. That boy.
Yeah, picture, please.
Give me like
Lab.
4 minutes.
Oh, what you go to that? Yes.
You told me not to carry that
Why
for
your
this
person
one.
now?
I don't know of course. Of course. Father, we man is sweet. You know that kind of thing, like that kind of thing happened to Arsenal. When Arsenal go end people for shit.
For my welfare
I
now.
swear.
Let me have text him now.
Oh, my serious people,
Text
man.
him. Text him.